I'm going to guess that means you're ready. I feel like that means you're ready.
ASMR.
Shall I hit the button?
Hit the button.
And he asked me to take a walk with him. He didn't say anything for the longest time. And then he turned to me and he said, Woodman, we need each other. Words and music. And he crossed his fingers, showing how they go together. Remember, words and music.
Words and Music.
That's right.
The podcast. Season 3, episode 10 has arrived.
Say what? Oh, wait that's a
a
segment. My bad.
Don't
But
get ahead of yourself.
holy cow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Episode 10.
Well-
I'm Crystal Blue.
I'm Randy Red.
And yeah, we are otherwise known as Red and Blue.
Well, here's to 10.
Here's to number 10 of the 3rd season of the Words and Music podcast. Now, if you haven't listened to anything before now, go back. There's like 26 other episodes to listen to.
There's even some before me.
Yeah, we had
Some of her good stuff.
I've been doing this for 3 years now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So normally season like the excuse you, like the 10th episode is normally Kona says hello. 10th episode is usually the end of the season. Do we end the season on the 10th?
That's a great question.
What do we do?
I don't know.
I don't know what the answer is. I don't know. I guess I'll decide before the next episode.
Okay.
Did you say next episode?
Next episode.
You didn't get my reference. You're slow on the uptake.
What did I get?
You didn't get the reference.
The next episode.
Yeah.
What to reference to what?
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. The next episode. Okay, never mind. Anyway, Super Bowl halftime show. I was trying to lead you into the hit play on the thing that you were just playing.
Oh, that's still Dre.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know it is, but I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Still DRE.
Yeah. All right. That's all we can play because I don't have royalty money.
That's it. Because you ain't getting none of our money. We broke.
I don't have any royalty money. But what about that Super Bowl halftime show?
All right. I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it once.
Okay.
If you are in our era.
Right. And I'm a definite Gen Xer. I'm 6 years older than my husband.
We're going to say if you're into your, I'm going to say
you're over 35.
Your late to mid 30s to your mid 40s.
Maybe a little older than
that. Maybe a little older than that.
I am just passing my mid 40s. So
close to the 50s.
I would say 35 to 50.
35 to 50. You enjoyed the Super Bowl. Hands down. Chances are
very good that you enjoyed the Super Bowl halftime show.
Because I know I've seen some commenting back and forth, and I know some people used to roll down to the beach or wherever they were, and they'd be blaring this certain song and blaring that certain song, and it didn't matter.
We knew every word.
Every word to it.
Well, okay. I was going to say we knew every word to the halftime show, but I didn't know anything about this. I know Kendrick Lamar. I used to work on two rhythmic stations. So I'm familiar with Kendrick Lamar. I'm just not, I've been out of touch with Kendrick Lamar for the last couple of years. So I really haven't followed his career. I'm sure he was 100% supposed to be in that group of people. He's right up there with the same caliber. Yeah. But for me, he was like, you know, like you go to a concert and you want to hear all the familiar songs, and then they like throw one new one in that nobody knows. That was Kendrick Lamar for me. Guy. Yeah, I was like, okay.
Take all the political BS out of it.
Right.
I don't care if there was any in there. Yeah. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to go back and forth with
care.
you.
It was a fantastic
I don't give a shit.
Show.
I thought. Yeah. Fantastic show.
For me, it was one for the ages. It was one for my generation.
Absolutely.
You know, and even 100%. Into your generation. Yep. It was one for us.
And I tell you what.
What?
Because of this halftime show, if you are a TikToker,
oh gosh,
you are loving this.
Oh yeah.
You are making TikToks galore with that
showing off your
show
parents,
bed, that music bed I just
played.
Basically
laughing at your parents, making fun of them for dancing through the entire Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh.
And I'm fine with that. The TikTok generation.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, do your thing,
boo-boo. We'll be over here crip walking.
And there were some mighty fine videos.
No, we won't. I won't. I don't even have a clue how to do that.
There were some mighty fine videos of people of all races, ages, sexes, whatever you want to call them.
It was a lot of fun.
crip walking to some TikToks. So
or,
I'm
you
just
know,
saying.
At least just moving around. We
my
all
God.
moved around to it. It was a great halftime show.
I thought it was great. It was one for our ages.
Yep.
For sure. 100%.
For sure.
And I'm glad they did it.
I'm glad they did it too. We had a lot of stuff that we've done since the last episode. There was that.
There was that.
There was the Super Bowl.
There was.
Your mama needed some Sprelly.
She did need some Sprelly.
She needed some Sprelly. It was last weekend.
And I had to say, yes, ma'am.
You were like, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Your mom was like, make your mama happy. Go get me some Sprelly. So,
Yeah.
of course, we're going to go get Sprelly because Sprelly is one of our fabulous VIPs.
And of course, we go to get her Sprelly.
And we
get Sprelly for us.
I mean, duh.
I mean, man.
Got to. Absolutely got to.
What was it?
We got the winter Wonderland blend or something like that. Oh my gosh, so good.
It was like ginger or something.
It's like the breakfast blend, but with a little bit of ginger spice.
Oh, it's so good.
So good.
Adrian's gonna kill us if we don't know the names for these. So
you know what? Just go to Sprelly.com. Find them there. You can also follow Sprelly on Facebook. Follow them on Instagram.
Yes.
Make sure you stop by their store on Princess Anne Street. And we'll talk more about Sprelly later in our VIPs roll call. And by the way, if you want to be a VIP, just go to wordsandmusicpodcast.com.
And don't
get
cost
yourself
much.
signed up.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, absolutely. So what else happened since the last episode? Oh,
we had Daytona Day.
We had
Daytona
Day.
Week.
Pretty much Speed Week in the house. We had
We
had the Coliseum. We had the Busch Clash.
Yes, we did. We had the Busch Clash.
That was pretty cool to watch.
Yep.
We had the qualifying and the practice races and the duels, and then we had the ARCA, and we watched everything.
We watched ARCA.
Truck
big
races.
Big shout out to Mullins Racing.
Yeah,
local
guys.
Fredericksburg.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Willie and Dinah, Big Willie.
Willie and the boys.
I mean,
down there in Daytona. Dinah, of course, keeping them all in line. As she tends
Dinah,
to do.
I know you got a big job.
She does have a big job, but you know what? She can handle it because she's a Minnesota girl.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So that was great to see them. Great to see Big Willie doing good on the track. Yep. The other driver, I can't think of his name. I'm horrible.
Yeah, but just go follow.
Yeah.
Mullins Racing.
That was awesome. And thank you for all the TikToks. If you're listening, thank you for the TikToks, for all the updates, rolling into Daytona, rolling in the rig, pit setup, this, that, and the other.
Willie's
that
great.
was awesome.
They're awesome to watch.
That
on
was
TikTok.
awesome to see. So behind the scenes type deal. So
yeah.
And
of course, Brandon Brown was down there.
Brandon was there,
Xfinity
man.
race.
He had a great run going.
He had a great race. He had a really great race. He made it out of there pretty unscathed.
Pretty unscathed. I think, 10th?
I think so, yeah. I think P10 he finished.
I think.
It was very, very good.
Yeah.
And then, of course, that brought us to the Daytona 500.
The Daytona 500.
And the next-gen cars, which were just flinging parts all over the place.
Oh, my goodness
Tires
gracious.
are flying.
Tires
wheels are breaking.
Wheels are breaking and coming off. I mean,
it's like
the whole
everywhere.
fenders are just popping off and flying in the air.
It was pretty clumsy looking, too, in the pits. Like, just watching them in the pits just try and figure out this new... all this new stuff. It was very
crazy.
Clumsy. It was clumsy.
Wheels
it was
getting
exciting.
confiscated.
What? I mean, and it was a photo finish at the end. It was
indeed
interesting. It was fun to watch. It was a lot of fun to watch. Of course, our boy Chase didn't do excellent. He didn't win.
Chase is who finished 10th. I think Brandon was at least a top 15 on Saturday.
I don't remember. But yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
Still had a good run. He led some laps. Brandon at least led some laps.
Brandon
12 laps.
led some laps.
Which was great.
Yeah. It was
they
fun
talked
to
about
watch.
him. Denny Hamlin talked about him.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just...
It's a good Xfinity race.
Yeah.
Except for they had a massive crash and the dude's engine ended up in the infield and
his whole car fell apart.
Like his gas tank, what's the thing called that they put the gas in?
The fuel cell.
Okay, the fuel cell ended up in the fence right in front of where Michael Jordan was watching the race with Bubba Wallace. And I mean, that could have taken off Michael Jordan's head.
It could have.
If it had gone through that safety fence. Thank goodness for the safety fence.
Definitely could have.
It was crazy. Crazy. But yeah,
Brandon did finish. He did finish 10th.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so.
And but yeah, so the Daytona 500 come and gone.
Come and gone.
A lot going on.
Yeah, I mean, just busy. Like, and now it's a Monday. It's a holiday. President's Day.
Today is President's Day. We are recording on President's Day,
so
shortly after dinner. So I am very full.
We're kind of moving a little slow.
I got the itis. Nursing a big old food baby right now. We had some white chicken chili.
What else new happened with you?
Well, I still don't have a job. There's that.
Right.
But my amazing and wonderful husband gave me an early Valentine's present / birthday present. My birthday is coming up on March 4th. If anybody's shopping for me, I'm a size window seat.
Stomp, stomp, hit, hit. You know, I know your teacher used to do that in school.
Oh God, I'm gonna be 47 years old.
I know.
Sorry, that one got caught in my throat a little bit.
Anybody got any extra points for Delta, American Airlines,
Do I get a
Southwest?
senior discount?
Anyway? I mean,
God damn, 47. But yeah, no, I don't know. Do women go through midlife crises?
anybody can go through a midlife crisis.
Okay, well, I think that's where I'm at.
Okay.
I think that's where I'm at. I got a new arm tattoo.
Dang.
Like, fuck it.
Fuck it.
It's tattoo number 6 for me. Sorry, Mom. She probably doesn't know that.
She probably doesn't.
I don't know if she knows that or not.
Yeah, but
It took me 5 years to tell her about my first tattoo.
Didn't take me that long, but of course they didn't like them anyway.
Yeah,
so.
which is hilarious for me because it's not like my mother had anything against tattoos. She has one tiny tattoo and she hates it.
Yeah.
She regrets it. She wishes she'd never done it. My father, on the other hand, of course, was a sailor and he is covered in tattoos. His entire his torso, both arms, all the way down, his chest, his back, covered in tattoos. So for me growing up, I always wanted tattoos.
Sure.
Always wanted tattoos. My dad always had. I'd go to visit my dad when he was in Waukegan. He was stationed at Great Lakes, and I'd go to visit, and he had tattoo magazines. And I still remember looking at the tattoo magazines.
I'm sure.
And just dreaming of being 18 years old, finally being able to get my hip tattoo.
That magic number.
Oh, yeah. Back then, it was all about the hip tattoo.
Yep.
You know, the girl had always had a butterfly or a fucking unicorn head. That's what I wanted.
The Playboy Bunny.
The Playboy Bunny.
Yep.
Something like that. I always wanted my hip tattoo. And my dad sat me down. I would never forget this. My 18th birthday at Pizza Hut, Cloquet, Minnesota, and was like, well, kid, are you ready for your first tattoo? I'll take you to get your first tattoo. And I was like, I don't think I'm ready yet. Because I wasn't at that. The older I got, the less cool I thought the hip tattoo was. So at that point, I was like, I really don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. I don't know what to get. Right?
I don't know.
So I turned 18 in 1992.
Whew.
93.
See, that's how old
Born
you
in
are.
1975. Yes, that's how old I am. Just said
Can't
I'm about
even-
to be
you
47.
Can't even remember things.
So old, I can't remember how old I am.
Geritol, Ginkgo Cobolo, or whatever.
So whatever
you
that
get
is.
Get that
I need
memory
that.
right.
Yes, please. But so 1993, I turned 18. Dad said, you want your first tattoo? And at that point, I didn't want it. I did not get my first tattoo until 1998. And I went to Waterloo, Iowa. And I drank a lot of alcohol. And I got a purple rose in the middle of my back. Not a tramp stamp. I'm always quick to say it's not a tramp stamp.
No, it's
right
actually
up
not.
in the middle
It's
of
in
my
the middle
back.
of your back, yeah.
And I regretted it from the second I got it. Because, well, first of all, I didn't design it. It was picked off a fucking flash sheet at some tattoo shop for $40. It hurt like hell because it was right on my spine, right? And then I couldn't see it.
Nope.
I can't see it.
No, you can't.
So that's the worst part about it. I was like, I will always regret this one tattoo because I can't freaking see it.
Yeah.
It was stupid. Thankfully, I didn't pay for it myself. Some stupid dude did. So
Hey, right on.
there you go.
There you go.
But so to this day, I've been wanting to cover that up. And one of these days I will go cover it up. And I know who I want to do it.
Absolutely.
I absolutely know who I want to do it. And it is the person who just put this beautiful tattoo on my arm. And her name is Kat. She's at Dark Horse Tattoo in Stafford, Virginia. And if you have any visions of beautiful tattoos and that you want done, I highly, highly, highly recommend.
And we've got friends that have had work done by her.
Which is how I found out about her in the first place. My girlfriend Alicia has a beautiful quarter sleeve done by her. Is it half sleeve?
Yeah.
Is it a quarter sleeve? Half sleeve. I don't know what the rules are.
She's got a big,
it's all over her shoulder and her upper arm. So maybe half sleeve?
Maybe half.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
And I remember, every time I see her and she's
kept
got her
saying,
arm out,
I want one.
I'm like, the floral work is absolutely gorgeous. It's a profile of a woman. And there's a clock. There's all these beautiful tropical flowers. It's an absolutely gorgeous tattoo. And I asked her about it. I asked her who did it. She told me. And then I started following Dark Horse on Instagram.
Yeah.
And they would post Kat's work all the time. And then come to find out, Kat actually owns the place.
Yep.
I did not know that until I went there. And so she owns the place. She's highly skilled. She's a master of her craft. And she does some phenomenal work.
Oh, yeah.
And one day I'm just scrolling along in my news feed, as I tend to do. And Kat had posted a concept art.
As she normally does.
As she normally does all the time.
Yep.
And usually I'm like, oh, that's really pretty. Or, oh, that's freaking awesome. Oh, my
You've
God,
been
I would
like,
love
oh,
that.
babe, look at this one. Oh, babe, look at this
right.
one. You know,
several times.
Yeah, but not really like.
This one stopped me in my tracks.
It did.
Not only stopped me in my tracks, it brought me to tears.
Brought a little tear to her eye, folks.
Yeah, like a lot of tears. But it could have been hormones. All I know is I was bawling. Every time I saw the damn tattoo, I was crying.
And little Miss Modest over here was like, oh, no.
Well, I can't afford it. I'm not working.
I'm not gonna do it.
You know, so I can't. That's a luxury.
I don't even want to know what they cost.
I didn't.
She didn't want to know nothing, folks.
Didn't want to know nothing because I couldn't. There was like, it's just not gonna happen. I'm just gonna have to let this one go by like all the rest.
What did I say? I said, let's call and figure out what. Let's get a consult.
Yeah.
Let's see what it costs. Let's just see what it costs.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So I did. I sent the email to inquire about the tattoo. And the rule there is when they post a concept art like that, the first person to put the deposit down gets it. Anybody else gets an alternate version.
Listen to that again.
Yeah.
Nobody else is going to have your tattoo.
Yeah. It's a one of a kind.
It's one of a kind.
And that's part of the coolest thing ever.
And I'm all for,
yeah,
if something speaks to you, we need to get it.
Yeah.
It's even with me. If it speaks to me, we need to get it.
Yeah.
So I need me a 1971 Chevelle SS with an LS5 454 that's down the street. Yeah, I need that.
Because it speaks to
him.
It speaks to me. When you shed a tear over that car, it's yours.
Oh, baby, I'll shed a tear
over
that.
I will find a tear.
Find a tear for that car.
Yeah, so anyway, I got a new tattoo. And if you've been following along, I did post it on socials, so you can check it out. I posted it the day we got it.
And even if you follow Dark Horse, they posted it too.
Dark Horse posted it too. And the thing about it was, it was such a healing experience for me. Like I have been, just fucking miserable for 2 months.
Yeah, you have.
You've been a miserable bitch, sweetheart.
No,
I love you, but you have been miserable. No,
I mean you have been miserable. I'm not gonna lie.
I have been miserable. I've been definitely swimming in a sea of depression and misery and just just lost in the sauce. Completely lost in the sauce. And for whatever reason, this gave me a very centering feeling. Like I could, maybe it was because I could focus on a different kind of pain for a few hours.
Sure.
Great conversation.
Yeah.
Kat is an incredibly intelligent woman. She's got a PhD. She's got 2 PhDs. She is phenomenally articulate and great conversationalist. And she just, I can't say enough good things about her. I thought the whole experience from start to finish was the best I've ever had in a tattoo chair. That's for sure. I mean, obviously all of my other tattoos put together didn't add up to 4 hours in a chair.
Right.
But this one did. And so for 4 hours in a chair, you better either have a good game on your computer or on your phone to play, or you better be able to have a conversation.
Yeah.
And it was great conversation. I felt so at peace when I left that place. Plus I have this beautiful reminder of that centered feeling.
Absolutely.
So, and anything that has to do with the ocean for me as a freaking Pisces is centering.
Yeah.
Because that's, my soul, for whatever reason, is water. So there you go.
Now all you need is a wet Thor on there.
I need a wet Thor. Yes, Randy wants me to get a wet Thor. Of course, we're talking about Aquaman. Yeah, let's get Aquaman on there. But it's a seahorse and some seashells and a mermaid tail. And my dad, it was funny. I sent him a picture of it that day, and I was like, hey, you want to see something cool? And I sent him a picture of it, and he said that Scooter Tramp is, what did he say? Has been a bad influence on my daughter or something like that.
Scooter trash.
Yes. No, he said Scooter Tramp. So when I was growing up, he always called bikers scooter trash. He always told me stay away from scooter trash. And then I ended up marrying a biker.
Yeah, he called it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
And then he said that he called it scooter. He called you a scooter tramp. So yeah. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Kona is just not having it tonight.
Not.
She's being very dramatic here on the floor. She's like big size and whimpering, and I want to get out of this room.
Growling. And
But you know what? She's being a poop, so she has to stay for a little bit.
Yep.
While we do this. So yeah, I mean, that's what's been going on since the last episode. And of course, the other big thing that's been happening in the world is the Winter Olympics in Beijing. Okay, that's enough. We don't have royalty money.
Shit.
So the Winter Olympics, we've been watching that, and I have to say, like, what the hell was going on this year? There was so much weird shit happening on the Olympics.
I know one thing.
What's one thing?
Still
a bunch of cheaters.
Of damn cheaters.
Oh my God.
Still.
Like, how many times do we have to go through this?
And
with them?
They're not even Russian.
No, not anymore, because Russia was like, you know what? We can't have an Olympic team because all you guys do is dope.
No, the IOC banned them.
Yeah.
It's not Russia.
Well, and so now they're the POC, the people of something
of Russia.
People's Olympic Committee.
No,
or
the ROC, the Russian Olympic Committee.
Thank you. Yeah, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because they still
a bunch of damn cheaters.
They're still cheating.
Still cheating.
Like, really?
Putin, get your people in check, man. God damn.
Still
what
cheating.
What the hell?
But, karma gets us all eventually. And I think it sucks, though. I just have to say this one thing. The little girl, the little figure skater that got busted for doping.
Yeah.
And was still allowed to compete.
That's bullshit.
It is complete bullshit, especially if you rewind to the Summer Olympics.
Yep.
And we had Sha'Carri Richardson, who was tossed for smoking a little pot before the games.
Because it helped her cope when her grandma
She was depressed.
She was depressed.
Her grandmother had just died. Marijuana is definitely not a performance enhancing drug.
No.
And here we got this little Russian figure skater
that's using a heart medication for performance enhancing.
Claiming she took her grandpa's medication by mistake.
Yeah.
Repeatedly, apparently.
I mean, this ain't a one-time thing.
Yeah, so the whole thing pisses me off.
Yep.
But Shaun White is still the man.
Still the damn man.
Still the man.
Upset he didn't win, but damn, did he lay out some performances. But I'll tell you what. Americans as a whole, they were having a hard time.
It was a tough winter
games.
Games.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, the courses were, God, they were rough.
I'll tell you, it's funny because I don't usually get that heavily into the Winter Olympics because I'm not like a big fan of all the sledding and stuff. I'm just like, oh, it's kind of cool, but whatever. When I was growing up, I loved to watch the ice skaters and the speed skating and things like that. I like to watch the ski jump.
Yeah.
But like giant slalom. But this year, because you were into it.
I'm into it every year.
You were
every
into
time.
Yeah, so you were into it. So this was the first year I really paid attention to things like the skeleton and the bobsledding, like the monobob and all of these things.
Which was new for this year.
Crazy.
Right?
You have to have a screw loose to lay down on an ice skate and fling yourself at 80 miles an hour head first down an ice tube. There's something slightly off.
Yeah. I'm that off.
You would do this?
Oh my God, would I ever? Strap me in, put me in them skin tight freaking
80 miles an hour.
All this sexiness in one of those suits going down the freaking
you
pipe.
have a point
you
there.
Damn right I would. Oh my God.
Terrifying.
Junkie, adrenaline
junkies. That's exactly what that is. But I think the most fascinating thing to watch for me anyway was the snowboarding competitions, like the half pipe, the snowboarding. Do we need to let her out? Does she got a poo? Is that her problem?
I don't know.
Do you want to? All right, we're going to pause real quick, folks, because Kona is legit having a meltdown in the corner, and I think she probably needs to go outside. We should have thought of that before we started. We'll be right back. And we're back. Where were we?
Action.
We were talking about the Olympics.
Yep.
Another thing that we heard in the news during the Olympics was apparently the food in the Olympic Village really sucked.
Not the Olympic Village.
Oh.
Where they were quarantined. So if you had
Were they not quarantined in the Olympic Village?
No. Okay. No. There was a separate place that they got quarantined. If they got COVID. If they popped positive, they had to go to this other place.
Uh-huh.
And the pictures of the food that they were getting, oh my God, it looked horrible.
Okay, well, I submit. If you have COVID, you've probably lost your sense of taste and smell. Chances are good.
No, people, they were upset.
They were mad that it was bad. Like, what are we talking? Like, small portions, not a lot of food, bland food.
Well, you got to think that these are also athletes too. Okay.
So they need food.
So they need their specific food to keep them, you know.
They need fuel for their bodies.
Tackling fuel.
They're high performance instruments.
Fuel.
Yes. Fuel, yes.
So
and what were they getting? Like, what's an example of one of their meals?
Oh my God, it just looked like slop. It was nasty. It was just nasty.
Nasty is a new word. Let's do that.
It was nasty. Like, it was just
like worse. I mean, you're a Marine. Like worse than an MRE. Oh
yes.
Worse than an MRE.
Oh gosh, I've had stuff on a tray that you wouldn't believe that I've had green eggs and ham legit. It was bad.
Just, I mean, you're talking like Civil War camp stove slop. Like,
I mean, I'm trying to pull up a picture.
Yeah, I mean, it's Beijing. So you think it's a major metropolis. You would think they'd have access to all kinds of foods, whatever they want, they would be able to have.
There were, reports of, food inside the Olympic Village that were phenomenal. There were people saying this was the best food that they've ever had at an Olympics.
Saying, they should be able to have everything in the world.
But where they were at as far as, for getting quarantined, it was bad. Oh. It was bad.
Well, I mean, at least it's better than didn't they have like cardboard beds at the Summer Olympics?
Yeah.
Like the biggest thing they usually worry about during the Olympics is all of the sex. Like the athletes go completely crazy and they have to supply lots and lots and lots of contraceptive. From what I understand, that's the usual rumor surrounding the Olympics, is that all of these athletes are just going ham. So that looks okay. He's showing me a picture of it looks like an old school lunch tray.
Yep.
And it looks like everything is in a separate pocket, right? And it looks like we have some sort of spaghetti sauce, some sort of penne pasta. I'm guessing that's supposed to be a cut of meat.
Looks like a rib.
A rib of some kind. The thing at the top almost looks like just a bunch of cooked garlic cloves. And then this white thing, I really can't identify. It could be a slab of mozzarella cheese. It could be, I don't know what the hell that is.
I don't know exactly. I mean, to me, that does not look appetizing at all.
No, it really, really doesn't.
Like, so there's this particular one athlete. She was like, oh, she's right there.
Yeah.
Like she's in tears. She's unhappy. It's making her.
I would imagine it's making her feel worse.
It's making her feel worse. She's like, I'm still hopeful to
compete later.
To compete, yeah. So it's showing plain pasta, some potatoes, charred meat, and no vegetables.
It was potatoes.
She claims the same meal was served for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 5 days
they
already.
They weren't in prison.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. You're eating the same thing for 5 days.
Ugh.
For 3 a day.
That's not no. That's not healthy.
And that's gonna make anybody
My mother
go
would
crazy.
Say, "You're gonna get scurvy." That'd make you even more sick.
Oh, that'd make me freaking insane.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I like eating the same thing. I could eat pizza all day, 3 days. 3 days.
But doesn't mean you should.
Doesn't mean I should. But but that stuff's good.
You're certainly not going to be performing at your highest level after coming out of that quarantine.
After eating charred meat.
You're going to be low iron,
yeah,
low protein. You're going to be completely deficient in a lot of stuff.
You have this virus in you.
Yeah, which kicks your ass, by the way.
And you need to be feeding your body with the nutrients that it needs to
fight it off. Yeah.
And you're getting this crap. So it's like, whatever.
And then, of course, there was the nuclear power plant that we kept seeing in the background. We're watching like the skiing competition.
What is it, a nuclear power plant?
We're like, what the hell is that?
And then
what's funny to me is that at some point they slapped a logo on the side of it.
No, it was painted. That was painted on.
That was painted on?
Yeah, that was painted on.
I was like, wait a second. It's got a logo on the side of it. I couldn't tell if it was like digital or what.
But
it wasn't actually a nuclear power plant.
It was not. That venue was a closed steel mill, and the towers that viewers pointed out,
I'm sure they did,
were originally the cooling fans, right? So
I've never seen cooling towers at a steel mill that looked like that. They looked like every picture I've ever seen of a nuclear power plant.
So they put it out. There was an article I read that it was a steel mill, and those were the cooling towers for steel plant. They have since shut it down, gone in and cleaned up. There are little boutique shops in this whole factory.
Is there like a radon meter at the door? Like, can we make sure I'm not coming out of here radioactive, please? Because I don't trust this. That's crazy.
I mean, it is China. I'm just saying.
It's crazy. All right. Well, and the Olympics are officially over.
Done.
And the U.S. did okay.
They did mediocre at best.
They got a few medals.
They got their ass kicked.
Well, but you know what? We had some great success stories. Like there was Erin Jackson, the speed skater from Ocala, Florida, who
she killed it. She
almost didn't get there. And
Brittany Bowe gave her spot for that event.
Right. And so her teammate stepped aside and said, "You've got a better chance of getting a medal than I do. You take my spot."
Yep.
Ended up, they all got in. They all competed, and Erin managed to score that gold medal. And
not only did she just win,
she kicked the crap out of her competitors.
She kicked the shit out of her competitor.
There was no catching that girl.
No one could catch the possible number 1 ranked female that could have caught her could not catch her.
She was incredible, and to watch her and to see her story and all of that. I mean, that was like one of those nights where I was just sitting there crying.
Yeah,
because it was so inspiring to see her come from legit stepping on the ice in 2016
for the first time.
For the very first time, she had been a rollerblade racer and a roller derby. She'd done all kinds of stuff on wheels, but she had never stepped on the ice.
And Brittany Bowe, who she's friends with,
kind of mentored her and took her under her wing and kind of showed her the ropes and did all kinds of. I mean, what a great friendship that is!
Oh, absolutely,
incredible friendship, incredible camaraderie, incredible teamwork. And to watch Erin Jackson fly through that finish line, it was like, holy
She definitely
crap.
showed that she deserved that spot.
And Brittany was right to say,
absolutely,
you
Brittany
have a better
right.
chance. And to the selfless act of saying, take my spot.
Yeah.
Because I would rather see America win than myself.
And I don't know why, but it ended up that Brittany ended up getting a spot anyway because the
at
U.S. was
point,
awarded a third spot for some reason.
They got a third spot.
So it worked out in the best, all the way around.
Well, that's karma at work, if you ask me.
Yeah, for sure.
I
mean, but Brittany was going to be in the Olympics anyway.
Right.
She was in a couple of different races.
Yeah.
But she qualified for this one. She's like, I'm not that good at this. I'm good at the longer one.
Yeah.
Here you go, Erin. Take this one.
And who was the little I call her little, but because she's tiny. The little Julie Chen, was that her name? The snowboarder, who was incredible in the half pipe and all that stuff.
Oh,
was it Julie Chen?
Oh, what's her? Yeah,
from California. She was just incredible. She was an incredible snowboarder.
Oh yeah, she's
right?
Damn, awesome. What's her damn name?
I want to say Julie Chen, but I could be wrong. I'm not like a Olympics aficionado, but she was right in there and did some really great things too. That whole snowboarding thing was incredible to watch because these guys were like jumping 20 feet in the air off the top of the half pipe. And I don't know if I'm even using the lingo right, but it was pretty fun to watch. I have completely lost my husband. He is knee deep in an internet search right now.
Trying to find her name. It's going to kill me because I'm going to be like, Chloe Kim.
I was so off. Who's Julie Chen? I don't even know who that is. She's probably
Kim.
A newscaster or something. I don't know. But yeah, Chloe Kim, that's the name.
That
girl was a phenom too.
She is
incredible.
She's lights out.
She is. Yes.
She's dangerous on a half pipe.
Yeah.
Good gosh.
So in case you missed it, that was Say What?
That's a lot to say what.
All about the Olympics this year.
A lot to say what.
Yeah. And I don't even know if I'm having a feeling like couples therapy is not really working anymore because obviously we don't have the interaction with the audience. So I have an idea.
Okay.
To get more interactive with the audience, and I'm going to mull it over. I'm going to do some research on it, but there is a way for our listeners to leave comments, participate, leave voicemails, essentially, basically become a part of our show. We're gonna have to rework this particular thing and see if I can implement it.
Okay.
In the meantime, we're gonna just do couples therapy, you and I.
All right.
Because I feel like one of us is getting a lot softer than the other when it comes to our pets.
Okay.
I feel like I spend a lot more time worrying about our poor little animals than my husband does. And I'll give you an example.
Please do. I'm dying to know about this one.
I was sitting down here one day. I was working on something. I don't remember what, but I had my headphones on. And I turn around and my little Kona has a bloody nose. And I thought that it was the end of the world. But I mean, I know lately everything feels like the end of the world to me. So
the defense rests.
All right, I'm done. Anyway, let's move on from couples therapy.
You just solved it right there, babe.
Here's the thing. My dog, at some point, according to what the vet thinks, sniffed something up her nose, up the right side of her schnoz. And now her snoot is all jacked up.
Uh-huh.
And so she's been on antibiotics. In fact, she just took her last antibiotic today.
She's been on antibiotic and what else?
She was on steroids
Yeah.
for a minute, but we had to stop them because the child would not stop peeing in the bed. This poor dog. Some dogs apparently are very sensitive to prednisone, which is a steroid, and poor Kona
lose all control of bodily function.
They lose their bladder function, so they become incontinent. And we had taken her off of it for a little while and gone down to half a dose at the vet's recommendation, and then after a couple days, it happened again. So, anyway, I think she's doing better. I really, really do. However, I still don't know. And I'm very worried that if we take her back to the vet, they're going to tell us that they have to either flush her nose or do an x-ray, because the other possibility is a tumor.
Yeah.
Which, of course, spins me out of control.
Oh, it spins me out of control, too.
Spins me completely out of, because my little baby, my little Kona bear, she entered this world against the odds.
Oh, yeah. Her and her sister.
Her entire litter was born. First of all, they have multiple fathers.
Yep.
So there was all kinds of shenanigans going on in that backyard.
Oh, yeah.
And they were a litter of 4.
Yes.
By the time they were surrendered to the SPCA, and thank God they were underweight, near death, covered in fleas, covered in ticks, parasites throughout their entire bodies. They had to sit on them like mother hens.
To warm them up.
And bring them back to life and wait for the vets to get there to start to treat them. And we came into her life at about 8 weeks old. Was it 8 weeks or 12 weeks?
No, I think it was even sooner than that.
I want to say it was 8 weeks old.
Was it 8?
Yeah, it was about 7 or 8 weeks old, somewhere in there. And she was our first foster.
Yeah.
And obviously we didn't see her covered in fleas and ticks.
We didn't.
Like, they said it was so bad that her eyes were closed. They couldn't open their eyes because they were covered in ticks
on their eyes.
Yeah. Like on their eyelids.
Yeah.
So they were so swollen. But by the time we got her, she still had worms.
Yep.
So we had to watch her
multiple
poop
treatments.
out worms,
Gosh.
multiple treatments for that. And now she has seizures. So she's on medication for seizures. Her and her sister both suffer from seizures, and she's part hound dog. So she's out in the backyard digging holes with her nose. And I guarantee you that's how she got something stuck up her nose.
Oh, I'm almost positive it is. Absolutely.
It has to be that, because I can't deal with the thought of it being a tumor.
No, either can I.
And the vet said, she's 4 years old, otherwise healthy. It's not likely.
Oh, she healthy, all right.
She healthy.
She healthy, folks.
She's thick, like THICC thick. I always say she's short and chubby, just like her mama. She's fine. She's thick.
That dog don't miss a meal.
And if she misses a meal, she'll take somebody else's.
She will go take somebody else's.
So she's but she's such a sweet little fucker that I can't imagine her going through anything harder than she's already been through. You know what I mean? Like, her life is supposed to be easy from here on out. She's supposed to be coasting now.
Supposed to be.
She's supposed to be living her best damn life. And now here we go with this jacked up nose.
Yeah, no shit. And then we got the old girl.
On the flip side of the coin, we've got our old girl, Kimber, who, and I know I've told this story before, is the first dog that ever loved me. She's probably the reason that my husband wanted to marry me. Or at least gave him the thought that, she must not be so bad because Kimmy likes her. Right?
Absolutely.
Was there a time when you thought, well, shit, if Kimber likes her, I might as well keep her around?
I mean, that was like, yeah, of course.
Was there?
Yeah.
Was there a moment where you were like, well, Kimmy hasn't shunned her or growled at her?
She hasn't been aggressive towards you, so that means you're good.
I mean, I was watching your dog while you were off and gallivanting doing biker shit very early on in our relationship.
Yeah.
Because I would be here and you would have to go out of town or whatever. And so you were like, hey, will you...
Will you watch the dog?
I still remember the night you gave me your the code to the garage. I was like, that's a big step. So yeah, I mean, so I've been watching Kimmy. So Kimmy and we became friends. I'd come over here 3 times a day, make sure to let her out, and make sure she get to bed and all that kind of stuff. So now Kimber and I are BFFs.
I mean, she's your studio girl.
She's my studio. If I am down in the studio, she is on the couch. If I am down,
she's not just on any couch.
No,
she is on her couch.
She's on her couch.
Well,
yeah.
This couch has been a part of this house as long as she's been a part of this house.
Yeah,
she broke the couch. So I mean, there's a broken support bar in the back of the center cushion.
Oh, that's fun.
On your back.
Yeah.
She used to do zoomies.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
She would run and to get a running start, and all of a sudden she would come and flop into the back of the couch.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And there was one day I was moving the couches to vacuum or whatever, and there was the broken.
And you realize it's busted.
And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
My German Shepherd of a dog broke my couch.
Yeah.
So.
But she is the sweetest, most lovable angel dog there has ever been on the face of this planet. And I'm sure a lot of people say that about their animals, but we really mean it.
Oh, yeah.
She's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
She's the sweetest. And she is literally wherever we are, that's where she wants to be.
She's with us.
And she's here right now. She's sitting on her couch right now. In fact, we had to get her because I cleaned out one of the rooms in the basement where we cleaned it out and made it into a craft room. And if you're not following, by the way, if you're not following Two Salty Beaches on socials, please do. It's my other side hustle. I'm trying to make some freaking money here.
So if you're listening, spend some money.
I got bills to pay. And so, but it's concrete. It's a basement.
Yeah.
So it's got no flooring in that particular room because we do a lot of work with like glitter and epoxy and things like that.
Yeah.
And so it gets crazy. So I noticed one day she's just laying on the concrete floor. So what do? Of course, we go buy her a bed specifically for that room because Kimmy, you can't tell Kimmy go somewhere else. Wherever you are, she's got to be. And so she's just the sweetest girl, and I love her to death. But yeah, she just turned 11 on February 8th. So she's getting up there.
Oh, she is, and her hips are starting to show her at their age. And
yeah,
trust me, you think that you're more of a softie.
Oh, I'm going to be a shit show.
You have no idea how I'm going to be when I lose Kimber.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, like the whole world's going to come crashing down.
It's going to be, just stay out of my way. Stay away from me.
Yeah.
It's the world is going to be ending for me.
Yeah.
And I know it's just a dog. It's not
just a dog.
It's my dog.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. And I've never been, and it's funny because I always say I'm a cat person. I'm a cat person. I'm a cat person. And I am because that's just what I grew up with. I always had cats. But I always thought, well, it's not that I don't like dogs. I love dogs. I just never had one. So I never had that bond until now. And so now having this bond, like I've also never been there at the end of any of my animals' lives. Yeah. Circumstances have always been such that I've had to rehome them or do something, I've had to move away or they were my parents' animals, whatever the case may be. I've never been there at the end of an animal's life, and I am not looking forward to it.
No, it's not fun.
Nope.
So, but I will be there for her.
So at that point, we're going to have to go to couples therapy for real, folks.
For real.
For real.
So I'm going to say that I disagree with you.
You think you're the bigger softie?
I just hide it a little bit better and different. So
yeah, you might be right on that.
I'm just
saying. Right. You're even you're a pile of putty with this new cat.
Hey, he's cool.
Floki is a cool dude.
He's cool.
Absolutely love our new cat. Our second foster fail.
Yeah.
And I don't know, what are we going to add to the zoo next? Randy wants a fish tank.
Fish.
Randy wants a fish tank, which I'm sure the cat will be fine with. The cat will love a fish tank in the house. I don't know where we're going to put it. But
in my office.
In your office.
I already know where. I already know where to put it.
You already have a spot picked out.
Yep, sure do.
Okay, cool. Guess we're getting a fish tank,
Just
folks.
need to get it.
Yeah. Like I said, need money. So you could become a sponsor of the
Sponsor
Words of
my
Music.
fish tank, somebody.
Somebody sponsor Randy's fish tank. You could be one of our VIPs, our very important podcast sponsors. Yes, that's right, folks. It is time for the VIPs roll call. Do you like that?
I did.
I just went,
come on down.
Come on down. Go to wordsandmusicpodcast.com for more information on how you could become one of our VIPs. Like healthy beginnings, wellness, and aesthetics. From Botox to bioidentical hormone replacement, keeping you skinny, sexy, strong, and satisfied. Visit healthybeginningswellness.com. By the way, I heard from Julie the other day.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
I did. From Julie at Healthy Beginnings Wellness and Aesthetics. If you don't know Julie, you are missing out, folks. Go make yourself an appointment at healthybeginningswellness.com. I don't care what it's for. 20 minutes in the red light bed will do you mountains of good.
Julie's just fun people.
She's good people.
I mean,
fun
she's just
people,
fun,
generous
good.
people.
Yeah.
And she is the owner and founder of Healthy Beginnings Wellness and Aesthetics. So check them out. HealthyBeginningsWellness.com. Julie's fam.
She's fam.
Fam. And follow them on social.
She considers us fam.
Absolutely.
She's fam to us.
Absolutely. And speaking of another member of our fam,
Cowboy Jacks of Fredericksburg, the best happy hour in town. 3 to 7 p.m., 7 days a week. Plank Road, Fredericksburg. Follow Cowboy Jacks on Facebook for specials and events.
As a matter of fact, if you're following Cowboy Jacks Fredericksburg on Facebook right now, you will see that they are hiring multiple positions.
For everything.
Yes, literally front of house, back of house, everything. So if you are in need of work, go check that. If you have experience in that, because I would love to go bartend at Cowboy Jacks, but I'm terrified that I would spill drinks and break glasses all day long. I am clumsy as hell. Ask my family. I fall upstairs.
Not only is Sam amazing.
Sam is family.
But Meredith also works there.
Meredith is also great.
Yeah. Meredith's great.
Fantastic human beings over at Cowboy Jacks Fredericksburg.
You will be well taken care of by those ladies over there.
And you're going to have a shit ton of fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There you go.
Tell them Red and Blue sent you.
Tell them Red and Blue said, hey, I'm supposed to come here and work for you guys. There you go. But you better back it up with actual work. So
yeah,
I don't
don't come with that bullshit.
Don't want Sam and Meredith calling up and going, who did you send over here?
No shit.
All right. Also, you need to go down and check out Sprelly, the new way to PB&J, now in their new location on Princess Anne Street in downtown Fredericksburg. You can order online at Sprelly.com, and you can check them out on socials too, because Sprelly is the best. If you are into peanut butter at any level, you're just a passive, like, I really like peanut butter, but I just want to put it on my apples. Do it.
Listen.
But this time, do it with the breakfast blend from Sprelly.
Oh, my God. It's so good. Listen, if your theme song is peanut butter jelly time, jelly time, like it is mine, shit, you better get you some.
Yep. They got nut butters. They've got, let's see. I'm just trying to remember. And they've got almond butter, too. The white chocolate almond. What'd you check?
They're going to be at Highmark with Jose.
From Fire Escape Food Truck?
Yeah.
What is this about?
Oh, I totally spaced on that.
A lot of times people put peanut butter on hamburgers. Are they doing a peanut butter on a hamburger thing?
No. It's an event. Oh, man. Damn it.
Prep for the show, babe.
I know. I spaced. Oh, it's the peanut butter and bacon party.
Oh, hell yes.
Saturday, April 30th, 2022 at 11 a.m. It is.
Dude.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It is peanut butter and bacon, Highmark Brewery, Sprelly, Fire Escape, Crazy Burgers, the popcorn bag, event menu, peanut butter and bacon flights.
Oh, my God.
Brownie cheesecake.
Oh, my God.
Donut holes.
Oh, my God.
Peanut butter paradise popcorn.
Oh, my God.
Maple bacon caramel popcorn, bourbon bacon caramel popcorn.
Oh my God.
Peanut butter and bacon burger.
Stop it. They're putting peanut butter on the burgers.
They're putting Sprelly on a burger.
They're putting peanut butter on a burger. What did I say? I said a lot of times people are putting peanut butter on their burgers. Booyah.
That's USA grubbing right there.
That is some serious nosh time.
So that is Saturday, April 30th.
Okay.
2022 at 11 a.m. from 11 a.m.
at Highmark Brewery.
11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Highmark Brewery.
Which means you can also partake in some delicious Highmark brew.
Yes.
While you're eating your PB&J, your peanut butter.
Highmark. Which one's that one? That's the
Highmark is the one in Washington Square in Ferry Farm.
Ferry Farm. Yeah. Oh, hell. We're right around the corner.
Yes.
There's no reason why we can't be there.
Well, I think that you need to, is that an event that you're looking at right now on Facebook?
Yeah.
You need to share that on the Words of Music podcast page.
I'm going to put going.
Immediately share that. All right. And as the VIP's roll call rolls on, let's not forget Coyote Hole Cider Works, hard cider and cider sangrias from 100% Virginia apples, and now serving a selection of Virginia beers, which is pretty amazing. Located in the heart of Lake Anna in Mineral, Virginia. Follow them on Facebook and visit coyotehole.com. And y'all seriously need to try the Red Velvet Coyote Hole Cider. We just tried it this weekend. We got it at Costco. They also have it for a limited time only out of Coyote Hole Cider Works in Mineral, Virginia. coyotehole.com. And if you want to become one of our VIPs, our very important podcast sponsors, You can go to wordsandmusicpodcast.com. There's lots and lots and lots of ways for you to become a part of this show. Hey, we don't even care if you own a business. You could just be a person, and we could shout you out on our podcast.
I mean, seriously.
We are down for it.
I mean, if
perks include, we have stickers.
If Little Johnny wants to sponsor us for $5,
no, it's $10. They start at 10.
I'm just saying.
Can you do me a favor? Can you look at the website one time?
I do know it's $10. I was just saying, if Little Johnny wanted to sponsor us for $5, okay,
all right,
whatever.
Sure.
I'm just trying to be an example.
I know,
I would say Little Johnny's name at any given point in his time. He's our VIP sponsor, Little Johnny.
He would become part of our VIP's roll call.
This segment is brought to you by Little Johnny. I mean,
heard all over the world, the Words and Music podcast.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yes.
So, yes, I know it's $10.
Wordsandmusicpodcast.com. You can also find us, of course, on Apple Music, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube, and we are legit all over the world. So there you go. We are worldwide, like Mr. 305.
Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide. Dolly.
All right. That's our VIP's roll call. What's next? Oh, my God.
do we?
Oh, do we have time for this?
We might have to make this one just a little bit quick, y'all.
Oh,
but not really.
Y'all have been waiting for this. So we teased it a couple of weeks ago. The Little Debbie ice cream reviews.
Yes.
My God.
I'm going to let you go first because this one's yours. This one's yours.
So first of all, there are 7 flavors of ice cream now that can be found in pint sizes at Walmart.
Wally World.
At Walmart. And it is legit Little Debbie in ice cream form.
I mean, say that again for the people.
Louder for the people in the back. It's Little Debbie ice cream, y'all.
I mean.
Some mastermind was like, you know what would
be
really
genius.
Good? You know what would be really good? If we busted all these Little Debbies up and shoved them in some ice cream.
I wonder if they were sitting there around a table smoking a fat fucking blunt going, hey, man.
High as a kite. Dude, this oatmeal cream pie would be so good with some ice cream.
You think the Nutty Bar would be good in ice cream, man?
Oh, and they were right.
Oh,
whoever came up with this is a freaking genius. Okay.
I mean, genius.
We're just going to run down these because, yes, sir. And ma'am, we bought all of them.
We tried them all, folks,
and
just for you.
We've tried them all. We have at least taken a bite of every single flavor.
What did I say? In the name of science.
In the name of science.
And reporting, folks.
It's research.
We are here for you.
Show prep. This is what we do. We do it all for you. Okay?
Remember when we used to do videos of this? Like tasting of the stuff?
Yes.
We should get back into that.
We could get back into that. We definitely need to.
But I would have hated to eat ice cream in front of y'all.
I wouldn't have. I'd be like, So, the oatmeal cream pie, my favorite. So my sweet husband, he knows what our favorites are when it comes to Little Debbie's, and so he doubled up on our favorites. He brought home one of everything, but he brought home 2 pints of oatmeal cream pie and 2 pints of Nutty Bars. Because his favorite is the Nutty Bars.
Yes, it is.
Mine is the oatmeal cream pie. Now, they describe it as vanilla ice cream with soft oatmeal cookie pieces and a hint of molasses. It's legit vanilla ice cream with busted up oatmeal cream pies in it.
Pretty much.
Cream and all.
Like, we're talking straight up. All they did was just put a chopper to them, like slap chop, and they chopped up the oatmeal.
And I'm not talking small chunks.
No, they were big chunks.
They were big chunks.
Like big.
Like I did it myself.
Yeah.
You know? Like I took the big, and not like the little oatmeal cream pies, but like the big ones you get at the gas station.
I mean, but the like vanilla cream ice cream, though. It was good.
It's good.
It was good.
So good. Then there's cosmic brownies.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This one, I think, would have to be second favorite for me because, first of all, with the taste and smell crap that I have going on, chocolate is a funky thing.
Yeah.
Unless it is a very sort of sweet, almost artificial chocolate.
Sure.
Right? So the cosmic brownie ice cream was banging.
It was dope.
It was brownie batter ice cream filled with mini rainbow chips and brownie pieces.
And let me tell you, folks, if you like licking the
brownie batter,
after you're done mixing it with the mixer,
which I do.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah. No, I'm the person who will spread my brownie batter into the pan and then take the spatula and like cover it in brownie batter
before she pulls it out.
Like I'm smoothing it out.
Yep. Oh, she's guilty as charged,
Oh,
folks.
yeah, 100%. I will take an entire spoonful of brownie batter and eat it with no shame.
But the brownie batter ice cream. In ice cream form, folks, let me tell you.
So
Oh, it was delicious. It's up there for me,
Yeah.
but I'd say it's like number 3.
Okay.
For
Next on the list was the zebra cakes. Now, I love me a good zebra cake. In fact, my favorite Little Debbie's in order are Star Crunch, zebra cakes, and oatmeal cream pies. So the zebra cakes were also super yummy. It's white cake ice cream. So we're talking like a cake batter ice cream with yellow cake pieces and a milk chocolate fudge swirl. So the only thing missing, so this one I will give a little criticism to. The only thing missing in here was this was not chunks of zebra cake. And maybe it's because the actual coating on a zebra cake, I feel like it would get a little waxy.
Maybe.
And it wouldn't be, I feel like it would break down.
You know, you're right. I
ice
didn't
cream.
get that yellow cake pieces, though.
There's yellow cake pieces in there for sure.
Really?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It was delicious.
It was cake and a fudge swirl.
Chunks.
Yeah.
For sure.
And there are no fudge swirls in zebra cakes. Okay, so
No.
that's the other thing. I mean, yes, there's the little fake chocolate frosting on top, but it's definitely not a fudge swirl going on in there. So you don't get the cream, and you don't get the coating on the outside of the zebra cake, but you do get yellow cake. You do get a chocolate fudge swirl. And for me, it was okay, but it wasn't like zebra cake.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
Just okay.
Just okay.
But it was still
I'm
good.
still going to eat it.
Yeah, you're damn right. The next one.
Yeah. This is all you because I'm not a fan of the honey bun.
Oh, my God. The next one's a honey bun flavored. Honey bun flavored ice cream with glazed honey bun pieces and a sweet cinnamon swirl.
Yeah, it was good in ice cream form. I do not like the honey buns, Little Debbie's.
Let me tell you, folks.
Tell them.
Like, I remember going to like 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Picking up a honey bun.
Really?
I mean, or at school.
Yeah.
You know, picking up a honey bun at school.
Uh-huh.
Whether it's the white frosted covered one or just the glazed one.
Yeah.
I mean, I love a good honey bun.
You love a good honey bun.
And those are good honey buns.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
there used to be a little donut shop called Dutch Made Donuts right down the street from my house, right across from my house, right?
Yeah.
The old lady used to go in there. Old man, Dad used to bring us there all the time. And they had the best honey buns and apple fritters. And I'm talking, these things were the size of your head.
I'm sure they were.
And
that's a honey bun.
And that's a honey bun and also an apple fritter. But they're honey buns. And then got me to respect all honey buns. Like, I was like, if I couldn't have one of these, then I'm just going to have
Little Debbie was a close second.
And then that store closed down, unfortunately. And I was like,
no.
But yeah, so
there
good.
you go.
So amazing.
Randy gives the honey bun a thumbs up. I'm
do.
like, it was fine.
I give this next one even 2 thumbs up.
Really? So the
Yeah.
strawberry shortcake rolls.
Oh,
You know what these are, folks. These are like the Swiss cake rolls, but strawberry, and they don't have a
Yes.
frosting coating. They
No.
don't. So it's just a yellow cake swirl with strawberry in the middle and like a cream, right?
yep.
So in ice cream form, you get a white cake ice cream with yellow cake pieces and a tart strawberry swirl. Now, for me, this one I was at a disadvantage because I could not taste the strawberry swirl.
Oh.
It just tasted sour to me.
But it was there, folks. Let
You
me
were all
tell
over
you.
this one.
Oh, I killed it. I killed this pint.
Now, I promise you, folks, we did not do this in one day. We did this over the course of like a week or two.
We did all the tastings.
In fact,
in
there
a week or
are
two.
still some in the freezer that we have
And we'll
not
take a
finished.
picture to prove it if you want. But
Yeah.
however, you won't be seeing the strawberry shortcake rolls.
That one's gone.
I'm telling you, that one is definitely gone. I
Yeah.
did that in one sitting. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's gone.
Gone and gone.
We tasted it, then we
Uh-huh.
put it back, and then the next day, that's what I had for dessert.
Oh, right on, right on. Okay, and then there was the Swiss rolls. Now, I love me a good Swiss roll.
Good Swiss roll, yeah.
I'm all about a good Swiss roll.
Yeah.
Now, a good Swiss roll has the frosting in the middle, like
Yep.
the white cream or whatever, and then the chocolate coating on top, and it's a
Yes.
chocolate cake
Yes.
rolled up. Now, the ice cream flavor is chocolatey cake ice cream with chocolate cake pieces and a swirl of whipped cream. It was a little weird for me. It was good, but the whipped cream, the
whipped cream part.
swirl of whipped
Yeah.
cream was almost like marshmallow. It was like marshmallow fluff.
It was, yes, yes.
So it was a little odd. It didn't taste like a Swiss roll to me.
That's what gave it the off flavor, but other than that, it was still,
Yeah.
the chocolate ice cream part was good.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
it
it's
was
still-
good. It was a riff on a Swiss roll, if you will.
Sure.
And then the pièce de résistance, the Nutty Bar.
Oh,
This was Randy's all-time favorite.
it's my all-time favorite. Not even just as an ice cream, but as a snack in itself.
Yes. This
Like-
man will go through a box of Nutty Bars. If I bring them in the house, they are gone.
They don't stand a
And what's
chance.
funny is he and my daughter And I think your sister likes them too, right? Yeah. So and I'm the only one who doesn't care for. And the thing I don't like about Nutty Bars is the wafer. I'm not a big. It just tastes like I'm chewing on corrugated cardboard. It's just not my. It's not my thing.
See, this is where you need couples therapy. Are you batshit crazy? Cardboard? Come on.
It's those fucking wafer cookies. I don't like those.
Oh,
it's just
those wafer cookies are awesome.
No, they're air. They're just. It's like it's legit like chewing on paper.
No.
I don't get into it.
God, we need help, folks. This is where we need help.
I guess so. This is where we differ. But the ice cream flavor, Nutty Bar. Peanut butter ice cream, which of course, anytime you say peanut butter ice cream, Randy's in.
I'm down.
He's in.
That's my fave.
Swirled with a chocolatey waffle cone pieces.
Yep.
And a thick fudge swirl. And see, this is how they got away with this one being good. They put waffle cone pieces in it. It is not a waffle cone, folks, in the Nutty Bar. It's the stupid wafer cookie.
Okay, so listen, I will say the wafer will not hold up in the ice cream.
No, for sure. You're
so
right.
I understand why they did the waffle cone.
It.
However, to me, out of all 7 of these that we had, that one was the closest to true form.
Really?
From going to the store and buying them. Little Debbie.
Going to the store and buying a Nutty Bar.
If I were to go and buy a Little Debbie, going and buy a Nutty Bar, going and buy a box of them at our local grocery store, that ice cream tasted just like that little yellow box.
Okay.
To me, out of all 7, hands down. And don't get me wrong.
I can understand that.
I am a sucker for peanut butter.
Yes, you are.
I love peanut butter.
Yes, you do.
I mean, I'll eat about a spoonful. I want it in my ice cream.
Yeah.
I even want extra peanut butter topping on my peanut butter ice cream.
And I'm right there with you. I love peanut butter too. But for me, like I said, the thing that ruins a Nutty Bar is them damn wafers. I don't want to chew on the bottom of a paper bag.
You just don't know
what
you don't know what you're missing out on.
Oh, I know. You know, they do a better peanut butter Little Debbie. And I don't know what they're called, but they're the ones that's like a cookie on the outside and there's like a peanut butter in the inside. Do you know what I'm talking about? And then chocolate all over. Do you know what I'm talking about? I think it's just called a peanut butter bar.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's like a cookie. It's like a hard chocolate, or it's like a hard vanilla cookie.
Doesn't beat a Nutty Bar.
Oh, it does.
No.
In so many ways. It does.
No.
Anyway, the Little Debbie ice cream reviews are in. And we're just going to give them all a thumbs up.
I mean, a Nutty Bar is even better than a Nutter Butter.
Shut your mouth.
I'm just saying.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I love a good Nutter Butter.
Dude.
Sorry.
Stop.
No, but a Nutty Bars are better.
That's it. I got to go.
Bye. Don't let the doorknob hit you in the ass on the way out.
You're willing to let your wife walk out the door over a Nutty Bar?
Damn right I am.
All right. The line in the sand has been drawn, folks. All right. And now we move on to this some bullshit.
I guess that is.
Or I think we just started.
We just started, didn't we?
I can't believe it. If it was me, okay, listen.
Here we go.
If I fell off the side of a boat and I happened to be holding a box of Nutty Bars and they went flying 20 feet away from me, knowing I can't swim, who are you saving?
I'm going to save you,
Okay,
of course.
good.
God.
Right answer. Thank you. I was nervous there for a second. I was like,
what the hell are you nervous for?
It's like, I'm a good swimmer. I get the Nutty Bars and then come get you. That's where I thought you were going to go.
You really thought I would say that?
I don't know.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, well. We had fun with that one. That was it was good. It was definitely. I don't know how we're gonna follow up this particular what the fork. Do you need another beer?
That's okay.
You gotta. Okay.
We can continue.
All right. So this is some bullshit. This is just something that I just need to get off my chest.
Get it?
We need to stop killing ourselves for jobs. We need to stop killing ourselves for jobs, especially jobs that'll replace you in a week if you die.
No shit.
For real.
It's real.
Because, and I have a personal example. I have a personal example of something that just recently happened, and it's killing me. In fact, today happens to be his birthday. I'm talking about Mike Neville, who was an incredible local radio personality. Just a stellar human being.
Oh, yeah.
In a stellar human being.
Give you the shirt off his back.
Give you the shirt off his back, and he would literally do anything for anybody in his life. And anybody in his life could tell you the exact same thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Would tell you the exact same thing.
Yep.
The man has a massive heart attack.
Yeah.
Just before Christmas.
Crazy.
Right? Just before Christmas? Yeah. He hung on. He hung on for a while.
Oh, yeah.
And then eventually he passed away, I believe, middle of January.
Something like that. I don't know exact date.
Anyway, it has twisted me up because what was it like? Maybe, so it's middle of February. He passed in the middle of January. I believe it was at the end of January that I saw the job listing.
Yeah.
In a Facebook group that I belong to, a radio Facebook group, small market radio Facebook group that I belong to, and I read the job description and I just started fuming because they're literally expecting to replace this man, and they are not going to be able to.
No.
They're not going to be able to. It will take half a dozen people to do all of the things that he did.
Absolutely.
For just the radio station.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't his only job.
No, it wasn't.
He worked 3 jobs, I believe.
Delivered parts.
He delivered parts for an auto place.
Yep.
He worked at the radio station. Yep. And then he also did sports commentary.
Mary Washington.
Yeah, some high school sports. He did a lot of sports commentary, and I believe he even did some moonlighting at the racetrack, the local racetrack.
I hadn't heard about that one.
I believe. If I'm not, I could be wrong. But he was constantly working, is what I'm saying. He worked from sunup to sundown to provide for his family. He had children, he had grandchildren, lovely wife. Everybody, they all have this incredibly stellar work ethic. They're all the same. Yeah. They're cut from the same cloth. And he was a brilliant example of hard work for his family. And when I was at the radio station, I think it was at least once every 6 months, I would be like, why can't we make Mike full-time? You know, this guy is busting his ass for us. There's no reason why he can't be full-time with benefits. Give him what he deserves. You know, it was always this whole struggle back and forth. And I kept getting told no, because if we make him full-time, then he won't be as flexible. We won't be able to call him at a moment's notice. We won't be able to get him to board up at the last minute or run a remote or do this or do that. So they basically kept him in a place where he had to work constantly because they were not willing to take care of him as he should have, as he deserved to be taken care of after all of the years that he put in and all of the hard work that he put in and all of the times that he proved to be the go-to guy. He would fill in every single shift.
Every shift possible.
On 2 stations.
Yep.
Mornings, you need him to do a live morning show, he'd come in and do a live morning show. You need him to work the holidays, he'd come in and work the holidays. You need him to board up a remote, he'd board up a remote. You need the traffic guy needs a vacation, here comes Mike. It was forever.
Need him to go out and do a remote?
Need him to go do a remote at 6 a.m. on a Saturday. He was there. And the man has a massive heart attack. Because I guarantee you, and I know that he had some health issues. Sure. I know that he was a diabetic.
Yep.
But when you are in that situation where you are working 3 part-time jobs, there's no time for regular checkups.
Yeah.
And if there is, they're expensive. And if you're making $10, $15 an hour, running around like a crazy person, you don't have time. It's not a priority. You no longer are a priority to yourself. Everybody around you is your priority. You got to get this job done. You got to make sure you're at that place on time. You got to take care of the family. You got to babysit the grandkids. You got to do all of these things. And here we are a month later, and they expect to be able to replace him. And not only that, the job description pissed me off because of the way that it was worded. Yeah. They were like, don't come to me with your voice tracks. I need somebody who's live and local and all this. But it's part-time. They're still not willing to give someone the money that they need to survive.
Yeah.
And do this job. And I look at that and I think Mike Neville worked 3 times as hard as I did.
Sure.
And I was exhausted and I was burnt out and I felt abused and I felt completely just shit on every single day. And I imagine what he must have felt like. And I remember the day that I quit, he texted me and he said, I'm at my breaking point but I need the money.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember just breaking down crying and even telling him, I wish I could fix it for you. I wish I could fix it for you. And I couldn't fix it for him. So it's some bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
To spend years and years and years literally cutting your guts open and laying them in front of your boss and letting them step all over them.
It is.
Because guess what, folks? If you drop dead tomorrow, they'll replace you in a week. They don't care.
Nope. It's about their bottom line.
It is all about their bottom line.
Yep.
It is about what is convenient for them, and it is about how much they can squeeze out of you for the least amount of money, gratitude, benefits, any of it. And especially these days, especially right now.
Hell, right now, it's hard to keep people. Shit, people are quitting left and right. Here's
the
funny
Great
thing.
Resignation, they're calling it.
They're quitting left and right for better jobs, staying at home on a beach somewhere, and these Fortune 500 companies cannot keep people in the seats like they used to. Right. For the amounts of money that they're throwing. Like they're
not
throwing
willing to take care of their people.
$1 million freaking incentives and bonuses at people.
Yeah.
And people are still walking away from it because
they
realize right now, it ties with this.
Yeah.
They realize that their mental health
is more important.
And their health is more important.
Because we were forced a couple of years ago to stop, take a look around, and we at some point remembered that we are the fucking priority.
Sure.
You know? And I mean, I know that there are a lot of people who have a great situation at work.
Sure, absolutely.
Who are very well taken care of.
Yep.
Who feel fulfilled and rewarded every single day when they go to work.
And we're not talking about you. We're not trying to, down you at all.
I am talking about people who have to work to make ends meet.
Yeah.
And I did it. I raised 2 kids essentially on my own for little to no income and scraped by for years and years and years and years and years. And it fucking sucked, but I did it because I had to. And that's where people were. They did it because they had to. And they started to realize in the last couple of years that they don't have to.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't. There's nothing worth that kind of strain on your body, your families, your people. I mean, he's got family now that are missing him terribly. Today's his birthday. He would have been 65 years old. That's it. 65 years old. He had so much left to live.
He was larger than life, man.
So much larger than life. And the world was a better place with him in it.
Absolutely. I used to love working with that guy.
He was always in a great mood.
Loved working with him.
His last words to me were, stay positive. That's what he said to me.
Yeah. Just
stay positive. And it was so hard for me at the time to stay positive. But Mike telling me stay positive, it was like, don't worry about it. You got this. Some bullshit.
There's some bullshit.
Don't do it, folks. Just if you have a moment, just take a moment and remember that you are the priority.
Absolutely.
You are the priority. They can and will do it without you.
Yep.
Just obviously, there's no way around that. And that's the part that sucks. Because I found out the hard way that radio didn't give 2 shits about me.
Yeah.
And then I found out the hard way that other people didn't give 2 shits about me. You know what I mean? So I'm sitting here now trying to figure out, what exactly do I do? Do I go back into a situation where I am killing myself for a job that will replace me in a week? Or do I try and freaking figure out how to make money on my own? What do I do? I wish I knew.
You and me both, sweetheart.
I know.
You and me both.
I know it's frustrating for you. And obviously, I don't want to spiral this way every episode. I really don't want to spiral this way. Let's stop.
Yeah.
But I needed to say something about Mike because Mike deserves so much better than what we gave him.
Absolutely. 100% agree.
There you
go. Well, that's fine. Get it out. That's what this is for.
I'm angry. That whole thing has me angry.
I know it does.
And it mostly has me angry because of the way that they just sort of tried to sum up everything that he did for the radio station in a couple of paragraphs and then demand a high quality person
for pennies on the dollar
to replace him.
Yeah.
And just, it was the way that it was worded. It was like, don't come at me with don't waste my time. Basically, it was like, don't waste my time. You're not going to find somebody like Mike again, ever.
No.
He does not exist on this planet anymore, and he never will. And that's your fault.
Yep.
So there we go. All right. Let's talk music. We got the words out.
That's right.
Let's get some music
Let's get some little listen up going on.
Yes, because listen up is becoming quickly my favorite segment of the show. And I adore this particular dude. And I'm so glad that you have dove into this pool.
So, ever since a certain show, come on.
Yeah.
By the name of Yellowstone.
Yes.
There is an actor.
Yeah.
Named Ryan Bingham.
Yeah. Do you remember the first time that we saw him on the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were like, he's a singer.
I was like, that guy's a musician. I could just tell. I was like, that guy's a musician. I'm going to look him up. I got to find out who this actor is. This is an actor, but he's not really an actor. He's a musician.
So I dabbled in his stuff when we first looked him up, and then, I was like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good,
If you are a Yellowstone fan, he plays Walker, who
Yes,
obviously
Walker.
he's always playing his guitar on the show.
Always.
So there you go.
Always playing a song.
Yeah.
And then we were at a friend's house, in Louisa, and we spent the night. We camped, and he was playing. He said, "Hey, you know who this is, right?" I said, "Yeah, I know who it is. It's Ryan Bingham, man. You kidding me? It's Walker." He goes, "I didn't think you knew." Of course, I know.
Everybody thinks when they discover that he's a musician, everybody thinks they're the first one. Because I've heard that too.
And he's got such a distinct voice. You know who he is.
It's so unique.
You know exactly who it is. So there was one day sitting at work. I'm the cause of our data getting throttled because
our phones
on our phones, because I'll sit at work and I will either listen to iTunes, I'll listen to podcasts, whatever. I don't download the stuff.
Right.
I just press play.
So
you know what I mean?
Streaming
so I'm streaming and I'm using
phone.
data at work. So.
Which is funny because we didn't realize it until I had left the house one day and my phone was a brick.
And
I said to him, I was like, every time I leave the house now, my phone's a brick. What's happening?
That's because of me, babe.
He's like, sorry.
I was listening to this podcast. Oh, I was listening to this album.
Yeah.
Oh, I was listening to this.
Don't believe him. There's no such thing as unlimited data.
Yeah, there's no shit.
There's
Pay
really
all that damn
fast
money
data
for
and then
unlimited.
there's really slow data.
So we got to looking and I just started looking, I just pressed play on top songs of his.
Yeah.
And he's got songs with titles called South Side of Heaven, Sunrise, Hallelujah, Wolves.
How would you classify his music?
Oh, what? How would I classify his music?
He's country, but he's so gritty that there's almost it's like a rock vibe too sometimes. And he's got...
Is he Red Dirt?
Maybe. I'm not that familiar with Red Dirt Country. I understand Red Dirt Country is to be just artists from Texas. So I'm not entirely sure, but maybe that could be it.
Well, he's from New Mexico.
From New Mexico.
Yeah.
So is this like a Southwest country fusion?
That's a great...
Something. How do you classify Ryan Bingham's music? It's really good. I'm a firm believer in if the music is good, it's just good. It's just good. It's good. It's good.
I mean, yeah, he's originally from Hobbs, New Mexico.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, his music is just it's different. It hits different.
Yeah.
It sounds different.
Yeah.
It's not your normal country and it's not your normal rock. It's a little bit of mixture of both almost.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sounds good. His voice. He's got a rasp to his voice that is just so damn unique.
Yeah. I like him because his music tells a story. And if your music can tell me a story and make me feel something,
he can tell a story.
Yeah.
I mean, he can definitely tell a story. So I bought into the Ryan Bingham.
And we want you to listen up, folks. Ryan Bingham.
So actually it says singer-songwriter Ryan Bingham has paid homage to his Texas country roots across half a dozen American albums dedicated to the lost and wayward. So
well, there you go. That's how you
classify him right there.
Dedicated to the lost and wayward, which goes to his character on Yellowstone really well.
So they've got his in the genre as rock.
Okay. I believe it. Yeah, because he's definitely got a grit to it.
Yeah. He was born March 31st, 1981.
Yeah, of course he's same age as you. That's great. That's great.
Right?
Yeah. I mean just a month older than you.
Listen to that.
Don't have royalty money. We don't own the rights to this music. It's really good. It's really good. Trust us. Go. Yeah. It's really, really good.
That's 20 seconds.
Okay, good.
20 seconds.
So listen up, folks. We want you to go check out the music of Ryan Bingham. He plays Walker on Yellowstone. And if you are into good music of all genres, you'll probably dig Ryan.
I think so.
Yeah.
I really do. Just give him a shot.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen?
What's the you can say? Oh, man, I don't like it.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Oh,
damn, he's really good.
This guy's really good. I mean, he really does tell a story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna download him now. I'm gonna listen to him. I'm stream him.
Check him out on socials. We'll put a link up to his music on our Facebook page.
Absolutely.
If you're not following Words of Music Podcast on Facebook, you need to.
Then you're wrong.
What, I'm wrong?
No, if you're not following it, then you're wrong.
Oh. All right, folks. It is time to remind myself and everyone else that gratitude is the attitude.
That's right.
Got to be thankful. Got to be thankful. And right now I'm super grateful for the 2 people who own Coyote Whole Cider Works because they are giving me a chance to get my groove back a little bit. They're throwing me a bone, as it were.
Right on.
Right?
Yep.
And it's Laura and Chris that own Coyote Whole Cider Works. And I will say good things about Coyote Whole Cider Works until I am, dead and gone. Because the place is amazing.
I was just talking good about them at Costco the other day.
Oh, yeah. The place is amazing. Their product is incredible. And they are adding new stuff all the time. So now they've just added a selection of Virginia beers. They're going to be doing a whole bunch of venue or events out there this year. 2022 has a full calendar. And one of the biggest things that Laura loves is live music. So she and I have that in common. Love us some live music.
Yep.
And she's got a great venue for it.
Oh, an amazing venue, an amazing stage.
She's got an amazing stage. It's a big outdoor covered stage. And so in years past, they've always supported local music, and they've had people out there on Saturday nights, I believe, for the most part, that it's been just Saturdays. This year, they're adding live music on Sundays, too. So they've got a whole bunch of dates that they opened up, and Laura came to me and said, hey, I don't know if you're interested, but basically, like, I know you don't have a whole lot going on right now, so I could use your help. So she has enlisted my assistance, as it were.
Knowledge and expertise.
The fact that I love local music as much as she does.
Yeah.
To help book some music out there at Coyote Hole, which is cool. And I've already booked quite a few of our fabulous local artists, and I am working on filling the rest of the dates for Laura. And the other thing that they are having me do is try, and I've never done this before, so I'm a little intimidated by it, but trying to sell some sponsorships.
Yeah.
Which is, it's a new thing for me.
That is.
So, we're getting down with that. But anyway, I just wanted to shout out Laura and Chris, the owners of Coyote Whole Cider Works, for giving me a chance to do a little something, make myself feel useful. Make me feel useful again.
Thanks, Laura and Chris.
Thanks, Laura and Chris. And if it puts a few bucks in our pocket, then that's even better. Gratitude is always the attitude, folks, that we want to end the show on. I got to go get my Zen on. Maybe some Little Debbie ice cream. I don't know. I'm still full from dinner, man.
I'm still full. Still full from dinner.
My husband has this recipe for white chicken chili that will literally knock your socks off. And that is what we made tonight. It was delicious. And I ate too much.
We only had a bowl.
It was still too much. It was a large bowl, and it was so good.
But it was so good.
It was so good. And my husband has this magic gift of being able to pick the perfect avocado. I don't know how he does it, but I love avocado. He hates avocado. He will not eat avocado.
No.
But the man can pick a perfect avocado every damn time. I always pick a bad avocado. It's either hard as a rock or it's mushy, and it's going to be rotten by the time I get home.
Yeah.
But you always pick the most perfect, delicious avocado. So I topped my white chicken chili with some avocado slices.
I know I should like it because it's good protein and it's good for you, but
it's good fats. It's good fats.
Ugh.
It's so yummy.
No.
All right. That's all right. So this is episode 10. We're about to wrap up here, and we're going to decide whether or not we go on with an episode 11 or if we have a new season to begin next time on the Words of Music podcast. We haven't decided yet. Usually wrap it up around 10 episodes. So,
to be determined.
But I feel like these 10 episodes came really quick.
To be continued.
To be continued.
To be determined.
To be determined.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Watch
Stay
out for news.
Tuned.
Stay tuned.
There it is. Are we done?
Be on the lookout.
Be on the lookout. Make sure you're following us, by the way. Facebook, Instagram. I dabble in TikTok, but not really. Mostly it's just videos of my cat and dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. One to my husband that's really cute. There's that too. TikTok.
Which one's that one?
If you don't know, I guess you need to go look at my TikTok page a little more often.
I probably liked every single one of them anyway. So
you
it
have.
matter.
It's you snow blowing or
Oh.
leaf blowing the snow, I should say.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
All right.
That's a wrap on episode 10. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you download the podcast, by the way, because downloading gives us numbers, and those numbers can be used for us to secure more sponsorships. So as I'm learning how to sell sponsorships, I need to sell them for my own show. Too.
And, download to save your streaming.
Yeah, that too. Don't throttle your wife's phones, damn it.
Yep.
All right, we out.
We out.
Words and music.